here again.
Morning all, Tuesday the 16th of June. It is 9:15. Yeah, near enough. Yeah, I've just been to have my bloods taken. As I told you the other day, they did my diabetes bloods and my kidney function bloods, and it come back that my kidney function were a bit low, so I have had this full of water and water with apple and blackcurrant in it constantly over the weekend. So hopefully it'll put things back up again and I can book in for my CT scan. It's all because they need to put like sort of like a dye into you while they do CT scan, and they can't do that if your kidneys are mucking up, apparently, allegedly, whatever you want to say. So yeah, that's where we are with that. That new shirt, Tesco special, 14 quid. In fact, I don't think it was that. What else to tell you? Yeah, over the space of 3 years, about, now then, 13 years ago, 14 years ago, I played at Santa Pod. It was called Back with Mods, Scooter Scar Rally, but everybody calls it Santa Pod Scooter Rally, understandably so. And I was fortunate enough to talk myself into being the main stage DJ and then being the resident main stage DJ for all three of them. The amount of bands that played there, which I've loved since being knee-high to a grasshopper. You've got a selector, you had the beat, you had the chords, Neville Staple played, Janet, oh God, what's her name? Janet something or other. Her that sang Stupid Games. Tell you my memory, it's getting like my dad's what. Yeah, at least as long as your arm of it, space of 3 years. Vicky and Arfin came to 2 of them, I think, maybe all 3. Numerous band. The first time we went down Arfinley were Arfinley's 13th birthday, and numerous bands sang him happy birthday from the stage, which were nice. He got a kiss off Pauline Black, which I didn't, which wasn't so nice for me, but we're not waffling him. Bad Manners played. I spent a little bit of time in Bad Manners' dressing room, porter cabin. But then while they were on stage, in the court of King Scarfar, Buster come, because it's predominantly music, that there's not many lyrics in it, so Buster come and stood at the other side of the drum riser, and he sort of looked across and he saw me dancing behind decks, excuse me, and he came across, give me the biggest hug and kiss. So yeah, it was the 3 of the best gigs that I've played, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's that. I was going to sit and watch football, but I sat here and had a pint of water before I went to the doctors, and Vicky had news on, and we had BBC News on for a change, and the highlights and results came up on that, so I don't need to sit through 3-4 matches. Yeah, not a great deal else to tell you really today. It's cloudy but not dull, it's quite bright. It's not cold, it's not warm, it's all right. So I'm going to wait. I'm not. No. Be a big boy. Be a big bread boy. Oh. Oh. You see, there's only a tiny little blood on that. When I went on Friday, she hurt me on Friday, and it was the same last today. It's a different phlebotomist down there that it used to be. And the one that it used to be able to get blood out of me without me even knowing she was doing it. Whereas this one, like a little fucking littler. But there we go. Ooh, that smarted a little bit. So I was going to see if I could get laptop booted up enough that I can transfer stuff. But I think I want to leave that for a day or two. So my mind's, as much as I feel a bit better than I did yesterday, I'm still inside my own head today. This business with my kidney and everything is, I'm trying my damnedest not to let it get at me. But it's hard for it not to. The daft thing is, it's like for what they reckon, for they said the tumour I'd got had been there about 7 years, judging by the size of it, or between 5 and 7 years. Had I not been in for my neck flash, I wouldn't have known anything about it. And I'd still not know anything about it. And as it is at this moment in time, I don't feel any different to before my neck flash, after my neck flash, before they took my kidney out, and after they took my kidney out. I feel like exactly the same. I'm getting no stomach pains, I'm getting no sickness. I'm not weighing any more or less than I ever was. You know, I think the whole low kidney function is because we just spent 10 days in Cyprus, in Crete rather, and maybe I'd not drunk enough liquid in relation to how warm it was. I don't know. And the morning that when we went on Friday morning, I got up, got dressed, and we went. I didn't even have brew or anything. So I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see when this one comes back. I need to go and find a piece of paper with phone number of the place that's doing my CT scanning done in Sheffield. Give them a ring. So I was supposed to ring them on Friday to let them know I'd had it done, but then I got that, I completely forgot. Then I got the phone call that I needed more blood tests. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for today. I'm sorry, they're really boring today and yesterday. I'm still adjusting to the fact that I'm not on holiday, even though I'm not at work. It's a bizarre thing. Vicky's adamant that I'm not retired. Vicky's adamant that I need to look for a job. I was talking to Jim the other day and I was saying to him, I'm not sure that I really need a job. I just need someone to take a bit of time up with me for a couple of days to week. And whether that means volunteering somewhere, I don't know. I might see if Andy needs help in his record shop. And have a trundle through there on my mobility scooter a couple of days a week. Or just something to get me out of the house. I mean, as it stands at the minute, I'm not... In all the time I've been working, which basically it's 2026 now, so I've been working for 41 years, because I started sweeping up at Motor City at 15. I've only ever... I were off with my foot for a year and I had to get incapacity benefit, which were like 75 quid a week, which 300 quid a month or every 4 weeks. Bearing in mind I was in the bakery at the time, I was doing 3 Sundays out of 4 and I was getting nigh on 2 grand, and that's back fucking hell now. That's a way back. That's 26 years, 24 years ago. I did it on my half-inch second birthday. So I went from, dropped from like 2 grand a month to 150, 300 quid a month. But I only got that for 6 months. I took my redundancy and I signed on because I had to. And I got 1 payment or unemployment benefit. Out of all the years, the 41 years that I've been in employment and been working, I've claimed 6 months worth of incapacity benefit and 1 unemployment check. And I've never been one for benefits, or, you know, even when I had my accident and I lost movement in my right ankle anyway, you know, technically speaking, I'm disabled, and technically speaking, I could have probably claimed, but I never did. And now I am doing. And I'm getting maybe the equivalent, or maybe a tiny percent more of what I got while I was working at my last job. And I kind of think, I'm 56. I can't do a physical job anymore. If it's something remote that means typing a lot through the day, it's going to fuck my hands up. And I know where Vicky's coming from, and I get it, it's more for my mental health than a monetary thing. But if I start and do a job that gets paid, it's going to affect the benefits and yada, 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 yada. Whereas if I go and volunteer somewhere and do it for nothing, it's not going to affect the benefits. I'm not going to be any worse off. So, yeah. Catch-22. I don't know why I'm telling you all of this. But I have. So there we go. I'm suffering for it. That's be right. I'm not one of these that's claiming everything and anything and then sitting in pub all day. Or, you know, it's the one thing that I've got in my life is Barnsley Football Club, and it's literally, if I don't know if you'll be able to see, turn that around like that, there's a set of rows, another set of, terraces there. So if we go out at back garden along there and walk down, it's like it were a nothing walk, whereas now it's a something walk. And it's a, let me get to my seat quickly because I need to sit down walk. And it's also a, let me rest 3 times on the way back up walk, which never used to be. Even at my worst, I maybe stopped once. But now I've got to, I'm just fucked. I can't walk far, I can't. So I'm not milking the system, folks. Honestly, I'm not. I've got to walk around with 2 of these. I can't walk any distance without having to use walking sticks. You know, I'm not milking it. I'm genuinely not milking it. If I could have gone back to work, I would have gone back to work. But I couldn't, and I lost my job. You know, and I bear no ill will to my former employers because, you know, they weren't paying me because we were a charity and I didn't get sick pay, but they had me on the books, and while they had me on the books, they couldn't set anybody else on. So it just made perfect sense for us to part company, and here we are, you know. I don't know. I'm overthinking things again now, which means I'm probably going to be overthinking things for the rest of the day, which ain't good. But I'll be right. I've got support of Vicky and her family, and our Sarah and my side of the family, and I've loads of friends. I've got tons of you lot that live in my phone that are keeping an eye on me and making sure I'm alright. And yeah, I'm still here and I'm still breathing, and I might not be able to kick as hard now. But yeah, I'm from town. I'm a tough old boat. Oh, right. I'll see you later. TTFN. Much love to you all. Thank you.